Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll try again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 19-18.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's right here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First run now for Kyren Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Rams are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
18 Cardinal.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite from the mic. That's not even good actors. What's going to be out?
19 Tiger. 16.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play.
60 Eagle. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6.
Come on. Set.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Patriots 3. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Patriots take over first and 10. Now their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Quickly completed to the right flank. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. The lead is now 10-7.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Patriots.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
70 Lions! 70 Lions! He's checking. Crash!
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. That burst good for 20 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Eagles, 6 Hawks, 70 Hawks, 70.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Rams 14, Patriots 10. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back. Into the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the air, May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing here is May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Buffalo 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Will try and do this himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. At some point, we're going to get into our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll throw with May.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They're going to throw. May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here's May.
Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And second down.
This is certainly a team that is proven and likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. May looking to run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Right, here we go, son. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the game.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go!
The football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Take up.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Ferguson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Patriots 13. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the shotgun, May with it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft run deep left side here. This is intercepted. Across midfield. He's on his way. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Gravity Lions. Take up.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Rams 31, Patriots 13. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Marcus Jones now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10 at the 20.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up the first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
May looking to run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they go. Fulton. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New England.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play when they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's May.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. From a yard out. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. May going to try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
31. Patriots 19. Joey Slye to kick off for the Patriots.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Push 80. Double up. He's got it. Double up. Go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 89 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 45-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Partner Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
7 yards.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And it's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 44-yard line.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
One after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 38, Patriots 26. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. From the gun, it's May.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A good start there on this fourth-quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Williams, 71 yards.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 33.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit. And your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Looking to put a drive together. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This now a 3rd and 4.
60 Bison, 60.
They'll look to throw here. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Check out.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have no Power Ranger.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. 19, Tiger. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go, Rig. Go.